Good day, everyone. I am Frederic Salimi. I am the director of PMCO Pro. Today, I would like to show you how we customize pacifier protection for your project or for your installation. The purpose of this training course is to understand the company's philosophies and requirements for the design, selection, and use of passive protection system for onshore and offshore installation. This training course will explain about the PFP requirement for primary structural member and in the indoor structural members, enclosure involved in emergency response or evacuation, escape and rescue, enclosed process area and outdoor partition, such as firewalls, process and storage vessel and tanks, the supports, saddle, etc., pipe, riser, and top ESTVs, valves, and local instrumentation. We will discuss about the PFP requirement for each of these systems. The standards, we discuss about these standards with company, about requirement for ISO, requirement for UL 1709, requirement for API 2218, requirement for NFPA 33, and regulation if it is offshore for SOLAS. So the aim of PFE is to minimize the spread of fire, its duration and damage cost, and more especially to safety to life, to protect the personnel on installation against hydrocarbon fire and jet fire, and to protect part of escape routes, evacuation, rescue means as necessary. And for mitigation is to protect equipment and critical component and structural members, to prevent any explosion or delay to the events of bellevue or on pressure vessels, to minimize fire escalation, and to provide a degree of protection and to assist the emergency response activity. Functional requirement, the performance standards in terms of fire resistant in the period of time in minutes during which the PFP product the structure of the equipment before first critical behavior is observed. Attention shall also to be paid to other criteria such as pre-fire durability, reaction in a fire, installation requisite, weight, and certificate of PFP materials. We discuss about all of these things in this training course. The performance criteria, we also discuss about the performance criteria such as stability, integrity, and installation. We also discuss about type of fire. For example, if it is hydrocarbon fire, full fire, what is the requirement? And if it is for jet fire, what is requirement and what are the ISO requirement, etc. Test report and certificate, the performance of the PFP materials proposed by the supplier shall be tested by third-party laboratory agreed by the parties involved. And this test results shall be certified by the authorities. Typical third-party authorities are American Bureau of Shipping, Bureau Veritas, GMV, Germany Lloyd, and Lloyd Register and Shipping. These are the certification bodies, and we will discuss with company to see which of these authorities define test, review the test report of the PFP. The laboratories, third-party laboratories, which are normally authorized in different countries, We rotate here in Australia, Europe, in France. For example, in France, there is CNPP, and in Germany, and in UK, what are the laboratories who will do the PFP testing, and in Netherlands. PFP materials, there are several suppliers in the world, for example, like Chartec, Chartec 7, Chartec Edge, and Chartec 1709. I put a brief video of the Chartec YouTube video to see how it is applicable for jet fire or for LNG. You will see at the end of this training course. We also discuss about PFP product classification. For example, when we talk about H120, that means that this structural steel deck shall resist to 2 hours pool fire. Normally we show it like this: 427 temperature, hydrocarbon fire, and 120 minutes, which is 2 hours. The same things, for example, if there is anything for example, here you see here J15 firewall deck. And this J15 means 15-minute resistance to jet fire, temperature 427 JF, and 50 minutes, 60 minutes, or whatever. 60 minutes, that means 1 hour. So all of these requirement of this, we will discuss with the company. We look at the fire explosion analysis and company referential, and then we give our training courses based on this, and we update this training course for your project or for your installation. Show you how we develop the customized training course by passive. For example, this one is passive fire protection. First, client will in this directory upload all the documentation related to PFP studies, etc. And then we will look at the training materials and we customize it for the e-course. When it is approved, then it will become here and will be distributed to the company, and the company will get, for example, they have the possibility of discussion about PFP material, PFP rating, if there is risk-based code and standards. For example, if they want to discuss about the code and standards, for example, they create a new question. For example, PFP regulation, and then here they put their file or website or whatever here, and then save it that I am asking this question, and this will be here categorized here, and then we will go through this by putting the answers and relevant documentation, and by this way we discuss and with the company members. So what I would like to do here, there is a training website here. This is in Safety Engineering in Passive, and you can also arrange training events for the workshop, and having the expert support. For example, you can ask any question, and the experts of the company they will contact you for customizations of your training program.
In 1988, the oil and gas industry was shaken by the catastrophic fire on board the Piper Alpha platform in the North Sea. This tragic event demonstrated the need for passive fire protection products which provided jet fire resistance and long-term in-field performance. Chartec 7 was specifically designed to perform in jet fire scenarios while offering long-term corrosion protection, maximising the life of oil and gas assets. Easy to install, lightweight and flexible, HK1 carbon fibre mesh provides reinforcement to the char formed during jet fire exposure. Capable of delivering the lowest applied weight of any fire protection material on the market, Chartec 7 continues to be the first choice for offshore jet fire protection. This allowed Chartec to further develop its product offer for the onshore oil and gas market. Building on a reputation for long-term fire and corrosion protection, Chartec 1709 was specifically developed to provide optimum performance against the UL 1709 onshore fire test standard. Offering superior performance for hydrocarbon pool fires, reduced mesh requirements and lower loadings, Chartec 1709 greatly reduces installed costs.
Chartec products tend to have lower loadings, which is the thicknesses, than other products. So it's a quicker product to apply, and also it's more economical.
Durable and lightweight, Chartec 1709 allows off-site application, providing flexibility in build schedules for structural engineers and construction managers. In 2004, International's lab in Felling, North East England further expanded its furnace capacity. This ongoing investment into the passive fire protection market led to the introduction of Chartec 8. Specifically designed for hydrocarbon pool fires in offshore environments, with improved performance for divisions, Chartec 8 has no mesh requirements for up to 1 hour and allows applied thicknesses to be minimised, aiding constructability while still providing long-term fire and corrosion protection. In 2008, International recognised the need for greater research into solutions for the fast-growing LNG market. Testing showed that by using International's Intertherm's 7050 spray insulation with Chartec as a duplex system, it was possible to provide fire protection and mitigate against the dangers of cryogenic spill, which can result in steel embrittlement. Working in these areas, it became apparent that oil and gas customers had an increasing need for complete fire engineering solutions, which assessed and computer modelled the particular requirements of ever more complex projects.